who's filming in a bedroom. But hear me out. This is going to be a really short video because the simple answer to this question is no! Galadriel and Gandalf are most certainly not a thing. And here are all the reasons why. I am the Flighty Fairy. I flit from one fandom to another, and today I am back with another Lord of the Rings movie inspired by the Hobbit movies. If you haven't seen my other one, it's about Legolas's mother. There's a link in the description. But in that video, I was actually using things from the movies as evidence, whereas in this video, I'll be just talking about everything they got wrong. Well, not everything, that would be a long video. Everything regarding the Galadriel-Gandalf ship. Because the very idea is just insulting, and I don't know why they added it in. I mean, Legolas, Tauriel, and Keely I have less of a problem with. Because if you didn't realize it, this is actually a love triangle. Because it's not just Galadriel and Gandalf, it's Galadriel, Gandalf, and Celeborn. Okay, let's go back a bit. I know some of you are probably saying, come on, Galadriel and Gandalf were definitely shipped in the Hobbit movies, it just looked that way to some people. To that I say, have you seen some of the posters for the Battle of the Five Armies? It's pretty clear. And going back to Celeborn, this is what makes this ship so preposterous. Galadriel is married. She's been married for thousands of years. Why is Peter Jackson trying to ship her with someone else? When we think of marriage, it is unfortunately usually accompanied by things like divorce and unfaithfulness, thanks to Hollywood. But in Tolkien's world, this really isn't the case. Elves marry for life, and they don't seem to encounter the same kind of scandals that we have to deal with. On the other hand, there is a slight argument for Galadriel and Gandalf if you look at a particular aspect of Return of the King. In the last chapter, the Grey Havens, Gandalf, Elrond, and Galadriel leave with Frodo from Middle-earth. Spoilers. The odd thing about this is that Galadriel doesn't take Celeborn with her, instead she leaves on the same ship as Gandalf. I honestly don't think it was significant that they left on the same ship because that seems like the one that all the important people departed on. And apparently Celeborn had unfinished elf business to do before he left with everyone else, similar to Legolas. I personally think that they were together, happy, once he left Middle-earth. Think of it as a long-distance relationship. But what about Galadriel and Gandalf during the events of The Hobbit? Honestly, the only reason this is a question is because of the Hobbit movies. The way they did the whole mind communicating thing made it seem like they had a special connection. But this is not special. She communicates with Elrond the same way in the Two Towers. So if we're going by movie canon, there isn't much of a difference between the two scenes. And if we're not going by movie canon, we don't even know how these two scenes actually went down, if they happened at all. Gandalf had at last prevailed upon Saruman and the White Council to attack Dol Guldur, and Sauron retreated and went to Mordor, there to be secure, as he thought, from all his enemies. That's it! Galadriel isn't even mentioned! I doubt that in Tolkien's canon, the scene would have happened the same way it did in the movies. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this very short video. There wasn't really much to say except for Galadriel and Gandalf are definitely not shipped. If you enjoyed, be sure to like this video, and if you like this channel, please subscribe. If you want to see another Hobbit movies video, there's a link in the description. Unfortunately, since the school year is starting, I probably won't be able to post any more videos for a while because I'll be super busy. But subscribe anyway! Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Later, Hobbit fans.